In today's video, we're gonna be putting our survival skills to the ultimate test. Smalls.
Yes, sir.
Norm. Myself are gonna be building survival rafts. We're currently stranded on the banks of the Chattahoochee River, and we're 3 miles upstream from the nearest boat ramp.
It's the bird from Migos. When I'm in the streets, I hear, oh. You know that song. Don't act like you don't know that song. That's a classic.
Yeah. So we have a roulette wheel with 3 materials: bamboo, logs, and reeds. Whatever material you land on is the material you have to build your entire raft out of.
Okay.
Log, reed, bamboo. Bamboozled, baby.
I kind of really want him to.
I kind of did too. There's bamboo everywhere.
Congrats. That's probably gonna be the most buoyant.
So I got reed or log, and it's bamboo. So I'll go again. Ooh, it's right in between reed and log. Reed. I'll take it. I'll take it.
All right, Smalls, you have bamboo. I have logs. Norm, reeds. We have 3 hours to build these boats, and we have a 3-mile float and a fish off.
I like it.
Good luck, gentlemen. May the best man win, I guess. Log City. We've made it to what I think is going to be the best area to build my boat. My tools. I got a small hatchet, pound and a 1/4. I got a 3.5 pound. I think those are going to be my most usable ones. And I got an 8-pound Big Daddy. It's like a sledgehammer with a short face to her. That's going to be useful if we come across any girthy trunks. It's for you, Gravy, if you're watching this. I did a little bit of research before we started this video, and I figured out that when it comes to building rafts with logs, you need to avoid hardwoods because they like to sink down beneath the surface of the water before they hold you up. We're looking for birch, teak, maple, walnut, and there's another one. It'll come back to me later. Don't even worry about it.
What's up, everybody? So I'm in the bamboo forest right now. We're about to make a primitive bamboo raft. Bamboo's composed of multiple air chambers, so I should have plenty of buoyancy to keep this big fellow afloat. Gonna need that on this challenge. We gotta float 2 miles down the river, so it's gonna be a tough challenge for sure, but I've never made a bamboo raft. I've never done this in my life. So kind of curious to see how this turns out. I'm going for the green. Definitely don't want the dead, because the dead is just dead. I'm thinking that it needs to be at least as tall as I am, but probably taller. I'm thinking like maybe try to make them about 7 foot. All 7 foot, that should be plenty of room to keep me afloat. Let's do it.
So being a fisherman in Florida, one of our most common ways of fishing is fishing up against reeds when we're on the lakes, like on Lake Okeechobee. And a lot of times they get into these isolated mats. So you'll have like a ton of reeds combined with hydrilla. And I know that it does float. I don't know how well it floats though. And there's a ton of different types of reed. The most common one just being common reed. So my goal is to cut down as much common reed as I can, gather a ton of it to try to support all 220 pounds of me up above the water, and try to tie them together and build some sort of like canoe slash boat.
What do we have here? What did that fall out of? I'm so confused on how this has happened. Okay, maybe it fell out of... Bro, what is going on? This would give us so much wood. Dear Lord. I thought it was all coming down. Good news is we'll never be able to reach that side again. This just doesn't feel smart. Come on, girl. Shoot.
Hey, first one done, baby. Oh, Nick. Some of them we've got falling just, you know, just to fall, so that's gonna help us out. Hey, nobody said it had to be pretty, and that's good because that is not pretty, but it's gonna work. First bamboo shoot done.
Well guys, we're gonna start chopping down
some reed. I want to see if they get any bigger, kind of like closer to the bank. Oh yeah, it actually looks like it does. I'm gonna start by chopping the ones closest to the water. These seem to be the healthiest, and I feel like if I get a ton of the dead ones, I sit on it, they'll all just crack and break. So I definitely need something that still has a little bit of life in it. I really hope after hours of cutting this stuff down that it just doesn't go down instantly. And on top of that, not only does it have to float, but we have to go down miles of river to get to the boat ramp. So yeah, this really needs to work.
So, what looks like a tree to most is actually a fallen tree limb. We used to have these puppies fall down in tree service. Whenever we cut a tree down, if it's stabbed in the yard, boss was not happy. Loosen them up, then it's hug and flip. It's typically a team effort job when we did it back then. Woo! That is crazy, dude. The force of that tree limb when it broke off that tree. That's actually a pretty solid log too, baby. Progress. All right, new stack.
Oh, lost a chamber. As you can tell, guys, these are the chambers that I'm talking about that are full of air. You can see right here, it's closed off. So all of that right there is air, and it's gonna be the same way the whole length of each one of these.
Cheeks might have been out there.
Just maybe.
Gosh, see, all that chopping for 5 little sticks. This boat build in theory is pretty simple. It's just
Tons of rope around sticks. The tedious part is just cutting it all down. There's really only a couple steps.
and that's even if it works. I have no clue how to build a reed boat.
Oh yeah, check out that reed haul. That's what I'm talking about. You know you're primitive boat building and you get hype about a good stack of reed. That's what we need.
Let go of it, girl. It's over. There's nothing left to hold on to. Yes. Yeah, dude. Just rip some pinky meat out. Why not? I'm going to salvage 3 chunks out of this tree, minimum.
Your body and mind will always adjust to more suffering, to more pain. If you want to push harder, know this. Your mind quits way before your body does. So you have to be willing to go way into that darkness and find more of yourself. Stay hard.
That whole little pile right there looks great. Looks great. So I've got a log right here. I don't want to use that. You'd have to be crazy to build a raft out of a log. I'll just say that. Why would they even put these teeth on here?
I'm staying hard, Goggins. I'm staying so hard. I'm in a dark place. Don't care.
Just
Just spent a good amount of time cutting what looks like not too big of a pile. Good news is I have a few other piles that I've made along this stretch, and I actually found a big clump of like dead reeds. So I think that should just have our reed collecting done. Now it's time to start building.
Shoot. Frick. Look like I got chicken pox in my palm. All right, I believe we've collected enough logs. The only problem with this boat build is every log is pretty heavy. They might not look that bad, but they're whooping my tail. If we try to put this thing together on land, I'm pretty sure there's a 1 in 10 chance that we can actually move the boat. So we're gonna move every single log. Gotta make a little trail through some of this thick brush, and we're gonna build the boat down in the river. Also, I forgot to say this earlier, but since we have logs, we have the thickest rope, which I hope has the ability to hold these logs together for a 3-mile float.
Well, that's one way to do it, guys. Man up on it and just break it. I think that we have enough of our bamboo for our base. We are going to take other bamboo, we're gonna cut it in short lengths, and I'm gonna run across this end. I'm gonna do it on the top and the bottom, and what I'm hoping to do is create a, you know, like a sandwich.
So after hours of cutting, here is everything that I've amounted to. Absolute ton of reeds. And I was thinking while I was cutting, I came up with like a little system to maybe increase my odds of floating from like 1% to 2%. So I'll show you guys what I'm thinking real quick. We got tons of these reeds. I found a whole dead patch along with live ones. These bend just a little bit more. Those are like more stiff, the live ones. So what I'm thinking is, with all the dead ones, we braid them. And by the way, by no means a boat building professional, actually quite the opposite. But if I can make this float, I would be so happy. I'm pretty sure what you want to do is you get these as tight as you possibly can. So it's gonna lose us on surface area, but what it's gonna do is help us keep this thing watertight. You start by just doing one over the other, leaving a gap in between for the next one to kind of land in. Whatever is on top then is going to go, or whatever's on, oh gosh. Yeah, that's it, there we go. Yeah, actually exactly like that, I'm pretty sure.
So guys, I have sawed off a perfect, and when I say perfect, I mean perfect, end on this part of the bamboo. I'm gonna do the same thing right here. So the width for our raft is gonna be about, yeah, I'd say about that wide. Woo-wee! That was tougher than anything I have done today. And I said no to a honey bun.
So in order to make these things as secure as possible, I'm thinking about tying 3 separate knots, especially where I'm gonna be sitting. The knot I'm most confident with is actually a fishing knot. I used to know how to do some of those survival knots, but I don't get to use them often enough to remember how. But this is what's called the double clench knot. And really the only way that this knot can come undone is if you have opposing force on the opposite end, which just really never happens. What you're gonna wanna do, you get the 2 spare lines and you just start twisting them, just like this. Then you're gonna take your lead line, which was this one, bring it back through the knot that I wrapped around the bottom and this little hole that I just made. You're gonna bring that down. And just like that, you got a knot. Cool thing is though, I think with the braid and the knots reinforcing it, because we're fortunate enough to not have to use vines, I know that this stuff is not gonna break. All right.
Going swimmingly. Oh, this is not a light girl. Good God. What have you been eating, girl? This could be one of the hardest challenges we've ever done on the channel. Shoot me, dude. Brings me back to termite football. There was a ginger kid who was just pushing my crap in. I was crying. My dad said, "You're crying, boy." Then I fired off the line and water buoyed that man. Then I ran to the bathroom because I had stomach issues. Oh, dear God. Oh, yeah. Frick you, big log.
So guys, I have my knot started. I'm going to take my bamboo, I'm gonna lay it right here. And I'm gonna go over this bamboo, under this bamboo, and then we're gonna go back under this one to make sure it's the same chute that we're going under, but we're just gonna make sure that we keep this in line. We're gonna go through here and back under. What we have so far, I mean, that's rafting. It's not like whitewater rafting, but it is green bamboo rafting. Huh?
All right, so we have our third support beam here, so you can kind of see it coming together. This is gonna be the bottom of my canoe, so we're gonna kind of curve it. We have these here, those connected up front. I'll be sitting here and kind of have enough room to paddle. So what I'm gonna do now is weave this whole entire section going horizontally, so that way there's support from the side and from this way to make it more structural integrity. Didn't say that correctly, but we got tons of reeds left over. I definitely think that we're gonna make this thing look like a boat. It'll kind of resemble a canoe, maybe. So we're gonna do what they call, I think, the X technique, where you bring it through and you're crossing over diagonally each time you come through. So we're gonna bring our long end of the rope through one portion like this. Got a lot of tail end rope here, could use a little bit less. And then, so first line is gonna come like this. We're gonna bring it back up and under. Next line is gonna come like this, and we're just gonna kind of weave it together.
All right, we have moved all the... I am so glad that I wore Crocs in today's video. Fantastic feeling. About to go down a little deer track that we found. She is slick. Yes. Dang it. No, no. I'm losing control. My booty is so dirty, right? On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm a 10 of dirty booty. So the plan is to take these long logs and double layer them, the longest ones we have. On top of that, we're gonna lay the same direction 8 on the inside just a little bit. And across the top, at the front and the back of the raft, we're gonna have logs running horizontal. That way we can tie it, keep the logs in their formation, and hopefully float a pretty long ways. Okay, she is a buoyant girl. Oh, yes. Logs, dude.
That looks like a raft to me, but it's only one end complete. We still got to do the middle and the other end. Dang, dude. I kind of hate that, honestly. I just wish it was right here. And it's literally, this is the only one that's not.
I don't know, dude. This is looking pretty stable. It's looking pretty good. It's just gonna sit like really low to the water.
This definitely by a professional could get done way better, but I'm just trying to make sure that the same rope's going around in multiple directions. At least everything is connected by something.
God, those sink so easy. putting together a bottom layer. The thickest ones and the most buoyant ones we have.
So guys, we are getting there. We're getting very, very close. I've got this end completely done. I've got that end completely done. I've got to do one in the middle, but, it's heavy, but it's a raft and it's gonna float, I hope.
So for the bottom, because we need less bend to kind of curve the boat, these could just go across straight. We're gonna use the live stuff, which is, I mean, just tough as nails. It's gonna weave every single time, just like a basket, and alternating each one that I use. Bottom, above the middle, just like this. Shove it as far up in here as we can. This is the toughest boat build yet by far. This is,
So the dam is now going off. You can hear the alarm they play right before they release water, which makes the water where we're at right now raise pretty fast. All the land and rocks behind me are gonna be underneath the water, so we need to hurry up a lot. Man, I do not know how I feel about this.
Okay guys, so I've got a lot done. I'm running a little bit low on paracords, so I did not go as heavy on this middle section as I did the other two ends, but the ends are what's most important. So I have a few more pieces I've cut, and what I think that I'm gonna do is take two of these. Oh gosh, dude, my bad. So I think what I'm gonna do is take two of these, tie together. I'm gonna have 4 sets of 2, and I'm just gonna distribute them evenly. One here, one here, one here, and one on the end. And if that doesn't keep me afloat, it's time to go to the gym.
guys, this is like a lot more heavy of a boat than you think it would be. But we're tying the X's now in the middle, just basically getting the bottom of the boat, I'm not sure what that's called in boat terms, but connected to the diagonal support beams. And what we're doing is we're going under. Every time I put the rope through, we take it out on the exact opposite side of the X. This one is gonna go top right here. This one will then go bottom. So every time we're doing this, we're crossing lines. And that's gonna make it so no matter which way I move, these should not come undone.
So heavy, dude. I can't tell if the top layer is helping us or hurting us. Oh, that just doesn't look comforting at all. I'm gonna try to get to the middle of her as fast as possible. She works, baby. She's not beautiful, but she functions. So we were under the impression that this raft was not gonna work. It's not the most beautiful thing I've ever seen, but if I was in a survival situation where I just needed to cover water to get to civilization, I think we'd be in pretty good shape. Only thing I didn't think about is steering, and we're headed straight for a tree. Dude. Yes. God, don't rip apart. Please don't rip apart. And we are hung on a tree, but I think the water's raising so fast, we're just gonna lift right off of it. At least I'm hoping so. It's kind of terrifying, not gonna lie. And the water's pushing my log raft down because this side's pinned up. Sweet. Love what you do and you never work a day in your life, am I right? Oh. Boats are complete. Oh, let's see. Reef boat number 1.
You guys saw the building process. Didn't really have any like big reeds to use, but we wove everything together, built up some sides. As you can tell, it already has water inside. Odds of me floating is pretty much 0. It's more gonna be like a swimming challenge for me.
It looks really cool though.
I did what I could with what I had. I don't know what else I could have done, but I still think it's gonna sink.
I'm genuinely impressed though.
Thank you, man, I appreciate it. It took a lot of time. Every single thing in here is braided. All of its X, like a checkerboard,
Okay.
all wrapped around, so it's not gonna break, but will it float?
No.
Smalls, the bamboo master.
Bamboo master, yeah. So my mom always called me a cute little panda bear. I figured why not go with bamboo.
Nice.
Anyway, all I'm saying is this raft is gonna float better than that one.
I
do know
agree
that.
with you.
I do know that all the primitive videos I've seen on YouTube, seen a lot of men shirtless with small shorts, make them without saying a word. They make our annual salary doing it too, so.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, I kept my shirt on for you guys at home, and I don't think I'm getting paid, so.
On to the next, the Log Raft 3.0. We have pretty much just used the leftovers of the Tornado to do the same exact build. If you guys didn't notice, I hopped on the original build, and as I floated down, the water was coming up, had a log coming out like this. I came in super horizontal. My boat hugged the tree. Nobody came to check on me, so, you know, I'm not salty about it at all. It's fine. It's just a lot of water and a lot of friends. Finally, boats were built, logs, bamboos, reeds. The river is flooded from the tornado. We have a 3-mile float, 3 mediocre outdoorsmen, 3 survival rafts. Last thing to do, put the rafts to the ultimate test. Gentlemen, ready?
Ready.
Set your engines.
And go! Keep your boat on.
The current's crazy, dude. No. All right, I'm just mentally preparing myself. It's like an ice bath. Oh yeah, it splashed me, dude. Thank you. All right, mine's working.
So guys, we just had to go out and make some makeshift paddles. I didn't feel comfortable with my first one, so I grabbed the second one and thought they were both terrible, so I grabbed the third one. The key is to float. Whether or not that is the case, we're about to find out rather quickly.
Hey!
Wow.
There you go.
Good luck, fellas.
Makes me feel good. Oh, dude, it's floating a little bit. I'm on, baby. Yeah. Oh, mine's moving. I'm moving. Oh, wait, dude, I'm kind of floating now. Like, I'm not even on the bottom right now. I'm so for real.
Survive, bro.
I got this. It's so cold. I cannot believe this thing is floating. I gave myself a 1% chance, and she's doing it.
In all honesty, it's kind of like that employee that shows up, you know, does the minimum, just draws a check. Like, I can say he's working, but you know what I mean.
I'm gone, dude. Oh, dude, I'm going straight into the bank. Crap, dude. Ah!
I gotta get the boat to the middle, dude. Somehow we doubted her, but she's floating. And technically, I don't even know if this is a race, but we're in second place right now. We're not losing and we're not winning. Schmalls, why is yours so slow?
Because it's working.
That's what I was thinking.
So guys, my strategy is to not worry about the race as much as worrying about catching a fish, because I don't think that these guys are going to be able to catch a fish with what all they have going on.
I think my only chance of catching a fish is going to be slowly just dragging this thing behind me. Because the river's flooded, we're moving quick, like quicker than the water ever moves. Trying to keep my body out of the water as much as possible because this water is frigid, man. Main goal is going to be stay off the sides of the river. Sides of the river are going to be dangerous. My body's already getting tingly.
All right, so my method, tied on a lipless crankbait because of that tornado that came through. The water's super dirty. Normally jigs are good to throw around here, but I think with how fast this water's moving, how dirty it is, you need something a little bit louder. So this river's whipping us. I'm just gonna troll lipless right behind me the whole time. I'm so surprised this thing's keeping all 230 pounds of me like semi above the water.
Somehow we've already pulled out a smooth 100-yard lead in front of Smalls. From a survival aspect, Smalls would stay the warmest if we were in a freezing area. Me and Norm,
would probably be hyperthermic pretty dang quick.
I'm beyond mind blown that I'm floating right now. At the boat ramp, it was so shallow that I sat down and instantly hit bottom. I was like, oh, there's no way. But then the current started taking me to deeper water, and I mean, I'm not necessarily floating per se, but my boat is not sinking.
God, dude, I am coming through some things down there. Dude, is Smalls even coming? I thought Smalls had this in the bag.
That's what I thought too, for real. I can't believe we're all floating right now.
I'm very scared that my paddle is gonna break, guys. Every time that I swipe this thing through the water, I can feel her bending.
Guys, right now there's people in their backyard just staring at me. Hello. Probably never seen some reeds float, have you? That's what I thought.
The main issue I keep having is the water wants to push me to the bank. Also, my legs are getting real red, so I'm trying to hold them out as much as possible. I think if I had one more layer of logs, we would be a little bit better off. Oh, shade. No! Trying to make manly cold noises.
Looking at the interstate bridge right now, and it looks like Ayo's going down on the right side. Guys, that is the wrong side to go down. There's a ton of shoals right there. I don't think he's got anything to worry about because of how high the water is. However, those shoals are gonna make a lot of current and a lot of running water right there where he's going down. So I hope the old boy's okay.
All right, this is the only obstacle of the whole float. I cannot hit an interstate post. Crap! I'm so toast, man. Hit and roll, hit and roll. Oh God! I'm hitting a 180. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Man, back up, please. We're so close. Come on, dude. Don't you stop. Don't you quit me now. Don't you quit me now. Feet up, Ayo, feet up. Keep that booty up. Come on. Come on. It's upside down. Come here, boy. Whoa! We're down on a GoPro. Inflation's up. Oh.
Oh my gosh, that was great. I don't have a paddle. Please, please don't take me. I think I'm good. I think I'm chilling. Gosh, there's a lot of current pushing through here.
That's some powerful water. What's up, homie?
What's up? You see Ayo run right into the bridge?
I didn't.
He smoked it, dude.
That water was ripping around the pylons.
Dude, I'm so jealous of you. You look like you're just like kind of dry.
Kinda am. I thought about laying down and act like I was taking a nap, but then I'll be wet.
I'm so cold, dude.
I'm in a low spot in life. Can't feel my pinky toes, and I'm down a GoPro. But you know, what is money but paper?
So guys, literally my only hope is a section of rocks, a shoal that's right here in front of me. It's the only spot that I can fish that I actually know where it's at. Everything else is out of casting distance.
It seems like we're all gonna make it.
Isn't a boat ramp right around this corner, kinda?
100 yards.
That blows my mind.
I'm definitely impressed.
I wouldn't lie if I told you I thought Smalls was gonna make it halfway and we were gonna make it like 10 yards past the boat ramp.
We've done well, gentlemen. We've done well. All right, so I immediately see a problem, guys. We're almost to the ramp and the water's wanting to push us out towards the middle of the river. We need to be on this side. So I need to go ahead and start doing some paddling.
We're getting close to the boat ramp. Oh, it's freezing.
Yeah, I got a little strategy going. It's called stay afloat while being big. So far, so good, homie.
Oh, come on. Come on. Uh-oh. That's a strong current. Oh, goodness. Oh. Oh.
Oh no!
I'm standing on the boat ramp, it's stuck in me. No.
Oh, I feel like Spider-Man on a train, dude.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, no.
No.
You're squeezed up. I'm so gassed. Did you hit me?
Oh no. It was a pretty nice ride down. I don't know how you guys handled it.
Hold up my pants. Slow down. Slow down for real, all the way. Well, good challenge, guys. Who won? Did you win?
I don't know, dude.
I don't think
I don't feel like
anybody
a
won.
winner.
Smalls stayed the driest.
Yeah.
He stayed on top. We sank. You bamboozled me.
I won.
Thank you guys for watching. Check out Smalls channel, Fishing with Smalls. Norm, Fishing with Norm. Subscribe to me too.
Fishing.
That's who I am. We'll see you guys on the next one. Comment some ideas. Love you guys. Peace.
Bye.
What you said, throwing a little swim jig?
Throwing a little black and blue.
Little black and blue. Little June buck.
Jimbo black and red.
Boot tail.
Put a little red in there just to piss them off. You know they hate that red.
So you got swivel head?
No, football.
Football.
Head. You know all my kids play football.
You put in boiling water, make sure the little the skirt flake a little bit more?
Once or twice, but this one's kind of, I just dump them all in the bath with me now. Speeds up the whole process. You can do like 50 at a time.
Cut the skirt?
Boy, I tell you what, dude, it's like my wife at a Thursday night boot scoot hoochie.
So what you're telling me, she did a little bit of manscaping?
I'm telling you, it's pretty much skirtless.
I prefer my jigs like Megan Fox.
What does that even mean?
Just hot.
Hey, did y'all say y'all saw a fox squirrel?
No, no,
No, Megan Fox.
Megan. Like Transformers.
Naked jocks.